to my kitchen. Bem-vindos à minha cozinha. What am I doing today? It is cold, rainy day, and when it's a day like that, I want some soup. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've made soups in this channel so many times, but I'm always changing. I never do the same soup over and over. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna make some soup. So I have, at least we have, I'm gonna make some bread. It's a good day to stay inside and I gotta be busy. I gotta keep myself busy. So I'm gonna make some soup and I'm gonna share this because again, I don't know how to make a small quantity of soup. I got one potato, one carrot, and by the time I look, I have a full pot of soup. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you what I have. Carrots, potato, celery, kale, and cabbage. I put everything in there. So like I said, start putting one before I know. I have a full bowl full of vegetables. I have one onion. I have garlic. I have one can of white beans. When it's a soup like this, like a vegetable soup, I like some beans. I like something more hearty. I'm gonna use, for flavor, linguica, that's frozen. And then I have chicken stock that I made a couple days ago. So that's what made me think to make a soup. So that's what I'm gonna do today. My mom always made kind of the same soup. When she had special days, she had certain kinds of soup. I'm always changing. But during the week, she always had a certain soup. And some like this was ideal because we always had this stuff available in our yard. If we didn't have carrots, we didn't put carrots. If we didn't have cabbage, we didn't put cabbage. But most of the time, because my dad grew all this stuff, we had this all the time. So I'm gonna put my onion and I'm gonna put some garlic. And this is pretty much a basic, as we say, a bed for any kind of soup. I always start any kind of soup like this. I'm gonna put a big tablespoon of garlic. Everybody's sick and garlic helps. It's good for us when we're sick. And I think that's why soups are so good during the winter because we're always sick. Even though I can eat soup any time of the day, any time of the year. So, anyway, I know everybody knows how to make soup, but there's always a new person subscribing that don't know how to make certain things. I mean, I've been putting a lot of videos that of repeats, but people are like, oh, I didn't know this soup, so that's why I continue making this. And this is whatever vegetables you have in your fridge. Whatever vegetables you have, you put it in. Now, I'm gonna put all these vegetables in here. And that's how easy it is. And you can do this in an Instant Pot. Just put everything in. And if you wanna add meats, you can add meats to it. If you want to add chicken, sometimes if I have chicken available or chicken left over from the dinner from before or something, I add it too. Today is just going to be the linguica. That's all I'm going to put, the linguica. We all know how to make soups, but there's always somebody that needs ideas. So that's why I keep doing this. I cut my linguica in half. I'm gonna throw it in here. And then I'm gonna throw all the chicken stock. And what I have this chicken stock is, I get rotisserie chicken and I deboned it, take it all out of the bones, and then those bones, I save them, or I make chicken stock. The other thing that I do is, like, pieces of carrots, you know, when you're cleaning your carrots, all those pieces, don't throw it away. Save them in a Ziploc bag, put them in the freezer. When you want for stock, you just throw all those vegetables in there, and you have the most flavor chicken stock. I'm gonna put more water in this. Need more water. You just want enough water to cover the vegetables. So they can cook. And this is a easy soup. What takes longer is cleaning up the vegetables, cutting everything. That's what it takes longer to do. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. As far as the spices, you put whatever you like, whatever you want. I'm gonna put maybe 2 teaspoons of salt, and then we'll taste it for later if it needs more. So now I'm gonna cover this and let this cook. And I'll have, in less than half an hour, I'll have a soup. Okay friends, my soup has come to a boil, and the vegetables, they're almost cooked. They're not all the way. And I'm gonna just put 1 can of white beans. You put whatever beans you want. So I'm gonna let this simmer here for another 10 minutes and my soup is done. If you want this to be more substantial, more hearty, you can have some macaroni or any kind of pasta, so it will be more filling. But I don't know yet. I'm gonna leave it like this for now because I'm waiting to hear from my son if he wants some soup. If he wants, then I don't put no pasta. I leave it just like this. So anyway. Okay friends, my soup is done. And now I'm gonna taste for salt, see if it needs any salt. Yeah, it needs a little bit more salt. And my soup is done. It took me, from the moment I start cutting the vegetables and planning the soup, 45 minutes. That's how easy you can make a soup. So, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's my soup that I made with my chicken stock that I made with leftover bones from a rotisserie chicken and different vegetables. But look how beautiful this looks and healthy. Here it is, my soup. This is my vegetable soup. All vegetables I had laying around. Oh my gosh. And then I made some fresh bread. There's nothing like it. You know, sometimes when you don't know what to make, just go through your fridge and make some soup. This soup is so good and so delicious. And if you don't have your own stock, just use the broth, or you just use water. My mom just used water. But if you put the meats, it will flavor the soup. Anyway, here's another simple soup that I made. Not always I make the same soup the same way. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some thumbs up. Share my videos on your social media, and don't forget to click on the bell so you'll be notified when I make new videos. Until next time, let's get cooking.